If x is bigger than 3, which of the following is equivalent to this expression? Alright, so we know x is above 3. Okay, so just let's simplify this expression. 1 over x plus 2 plus 1 over x plus 3. Now, adding these two, we know we need the common denominator. So common denominator, we can just multiply this denominator into this one, and this denominator into this one, and respectively multiplying their numerator. So basically it's 1 over. Multiplying x plus 2 into x plus 3 will give us x squared plus 5x plus 6, and x plus 3 plus x plus 2. So here we will have 2x plus 5. So it's 1 over 2x plus 5 over x squared plus 5x plus 6. Now, basically we have 1 over 1. I'll tell you why I do that. 2x plus 5 over x squared plus 5x plus 6. Now, one thing I want to mention, in this case, for example, if you have 2 over 3 over, let's say, 4 over 7, what you can do is you can multiply this one into this one into this one, and then the answer will be 2 times 7, 14 over 3 times 4, 12. Okay, so I'm doing the same thing here. This guy into this guy, this into this guy. So 1, I write it as 1 over 1. We can do it. If you had 2, you could write it as 2 over 1. Whatever number you have, a whole number, you can write it as that whole number over 1. The answer to this one is x squared plus 5x plus 6 over 2x plus 5. B is the answer. If 3x minus y equal 12, what is the value of 8 to the power of x over 2 to the power of y? Alright, so what I can do here is to write one of them based on the other. So I choose to write y based on x. So I can write it as, I can add y to the both sides of the equation and subtract 12 from both sides of the equation. So I'll get up at 3x minus 12 equals y. So I can write this as, if this 8 to the power of x, I can write it as 2 to the power of 3 to the power of x over 2 to the power of 3x minus 12. Then here we will have 2 to the power of 3x over 2 to the power of 3x minus 12. So we know if we have the same base with different exponent, we can just subtract the different exponent when we divide them. So it's basically 2 to the power of 3x minus 3x minus 12. So it's basically equal to 2 to the power of 12. Because this minus distributes, right? And make this one positive, makes one negative. 3x minus 3x cancel out, so we'll have 12. 15. If ax plus 2 times bx plus 7 is equal to this expression, for all the values x of x and a plus b equal 8, what are the two possible values for c? Alright, so let's do this one. So ax times bx, ax, let me go back. ax times bx, ax times 7, then 2 times bx, 2 times 7. So we'll have abx squared plus 7ax plus 2bx plus 14. That's how you multiply them, right? Now, ab is 15, right? Because it should be this whatever I have here should be equal to this one. So you see 14 is equal to 14, so we don't care. Then we'll have x 7a plus 2b x 14 abx squared. So 7a plus 2b should be equal to c. Okay, now how can we find c? By finding a and b, right? Well, how can we find a and b? So we have a plus b equal 8, and a times b is 15. All right, so what are the numbers that if you add them is 8, multiply them 15? So how can we find it? So two numbers that multiply them become 15 is 1, 15, 3 and 5. So if you add 3 and 5, you can get 8. So these are your numbers. This is a, this is b. All right, so if that's a, that's b, it could also be this is a, this is b, or this is b, this is a. It doesn't matter, right? So both are possible. So first let's get, this is a, 3 is a, so a is 3. So from here it's going to be 7 times 3 plus 2 times 5, which is b, equals c. So it's 21 plus 10 equals c. So 31 is c. But what if b is 3 and a is 5? So in this case, c will be equal to 7 times 5 plus 2 times 3. That will be c. So it's 35 plus 6. So c is 41. So c could be 41 or 31. D is the answer. If t is above 0 and t squared minus 4 equals 0, what is the value of t? So basically we need to solve this. So I add 4 to the both sides of the equation, so t squared become 4. Then from here I square root both sides of the equation. Then from here t will be plus minus 2, because minus 2 times minus 2 become 4. Also 2 times 2 becomes 4. So we have two answers. But because t is bigger than 0, so only plus 2 is the answer. 17. A summer camp counselor wants to find a length x in feet across a lake that represented in the sketch above. The length represented by AB, EB, BD, and CD on the sketch were determined to be 1800 feet. So AB is 1800. I determine here. EB is 1400. BD is 700. And CD is 800. All right. Segments AC and D intersect at B, and AEB and CDB have the same measure. So these and these have same measure. What is the value of x? So in these two triangles, we also know this angle and this angle are same, because each two lines that intersect, these angles become similar. All right, so these measures are same. Now we have basically similar triangles. When you have two angles in two different triangles, same, they are a similar triangle. In a similar triangle, let's say these two triangles, if this one same, this and this one same, this and this are same, so the length, the side in front of those angles, let's say this is A, this is B, this is C, then this is big B, this is C, and this is A. Then you can say this, I can say A over A will be equal to B over small b, and C over small c, right? So their ratio will be the same. Now in this case, in our question, basically this angle is also similar to this angle, so the side in front of it can write 1400 over 700 is equal to x over 800. Now, this 0 cancel out. 14 over 7 is 2. So from here, x is 2 times 800, which is 1600. So x is 1600. According to the system of equation above, what is the value of x? Okay, so here I choose to use substitution. So I can write x equal to minus 9 minus y. Then I substitute this x value here. Actually, because we want to find what is the value of x, let's substitute y value instead of x value. Okay, so I want to say y equals minus 9 minus x. So I substitute that instead of y, then I can find x. So x plus 2 times minus 2 minus 9 minus x equal minus 25. Then x minus 18 minus 2x is minus 25. Then minus x will be equal to, so I added this into this. Then I add 18 to the both sides of the equation. Minus 25 plus 18, which will be minus 7, right? Then from here, x will be 7. So the step before it was minus x equal minus 7. Then from here, I got x equals 7. In a right triangle, one angle measures x, where sine of x is 4 over 5. What is cosine of 90 minus x? All right. So we have a right triangle. Here is x. Now, sine of x in a right triangle is basically opposite side over hypotenuse. Okay? So, opposite over hypotenuse. So, basically it means the opposite is 4, hypotenuse is 5. Now, we need the cosine. So, we know the cosine is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. Okay, why do I oh fucking bitches. In a right triangle, one angle measures x, where sine of x equal 4 over 5. What is the cosine of 90 minus x? So we know in a right triangle, sine value, let's say this is x. The sine value of an angle is basically opposite side over hypotenuse. All right. So basically we can say this is opposite, this is hypotenuse. So this is 4, this is 5. Now we want to find cosine of 90 minus x. Now look at this cosine of 90 minus x. It's basically the other angle. Let's say this is y. So basically it's cosine of y, because basically the measure of y is 90 minus x. So look at this. This is 90. This is x. The y value will be 180 minus 90 minus x. So the y value is basically 90. 180 minus 90 is 90 minus x. So we want to find the cosine of this angle. Cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. Now, adjacent of this angle is basically again 4. So 4 over 5 again is the answer for the cosine of 90 minus x. 20. If A equal 5 root 2 and 2a is root 2x, what is the value of x? Alright, so a is 5 root 2. So 2 times a is basically 2 times 5 root 2, which is equal to root 2x. So from here is 10 root 2 will be equal to root 2x. So basically if this x comes out, it should be 10. So this x is 100.